Woohoo! Yeah! Yet another win! We're on a hot winning streak, girlfriend!
Gee, boyfriend! I can't believe it! We really are good at this after all!
I know! Imagine all the things we can do with all this money!
I couldn't help but notice that you are on a hot streak. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Seems like Lady Luck is on your side. Say, are you two the boyfriend and girlfriend?
You bet we are! And who are you?
The name's Blackjack, and I must say, it's a pleasure to meet you two in person. So, it seems that you two are the top players tonight. Are you two familiar with playing casino games?
Not really, actually. This is our first time around.
Oh, really? Well, you see, I run a very populated casino, filled with diamonds and wine, glitz and glamour, and your skill and luck has gotten my attention.
Well, I guess you could say we're pretty good at what we do.
Is that so? Well then, I was wondering maybe you want to play a few games with me? One-on-one, winner takes all. What do you say?
Oh?
If you manage to win against me, you can have all the gold, cash, and luxury worth dying for, all inside a huge vault back at my casino.
What? You really mean it? Deal. That cash will be all mine.
Wait, BF. This man runs his own casino. Just look at him. He's definitely up to something. I don't think he should be pushing your luck.
Let's go, Blackjack. I'm all set.
Excellent. I knew you won't decline. Now, which game would you like to play?
How about you and I have a rap battle? What do you say?
A rap battle? Heh, should have known. Not particularly a poker game, but hey, I'm not complaining. Let's do this, boyfriend.
A rap battle? Oh gosh, it's been so long since I've heard Blackjack sing. I can't wait!
Wow, we have quite the crowd already. I know what to do. Alright everybody, place your bets. Choose which one of these two fine gentlemen you bet to be the winner of this rap battle.
Where the winner takes all, and where the stakes are high. Who's gonna take home the trophy?
Are you nervous, boyfriend?
No. I perform better with an audience. You're going down, Blackjack.
3, 2, 1, go!
Get ready for action.
Not too shabby, boyfriend.
You seem to have some experience yourself, Blackjack.
Have you done some rap battling before, Mr. Blackjack?
Isn't it obvious?
3, 2, 1, go!
Tell me, what exactly did you do before you ran your casino?
I guess you can say I was a former rapper. Before I got into the casino business, I was a rapper with a huge reputation. The weak would fear me, and the strong would lose against me. But that doesn't matter. Let's go. Fair warning, you won't see this one coming.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, you like to play rough, huh?
Hey, Blue Boy, be careful not to agitate him too much. I think he'll bite off more than you can chew if you keep it up at this rate. But keep it up. I like seeing him angry. It's cute.
Can you be strange at a later time, please?
3, 2, 1, go!
Just one more win, boyfriend. You got this.
We're on the final song, are we?
That's right. It's almost time for me to take home the gold. Ready to give up, Blackjack?
Me? Giving up? How cute. We're just about to get started. It's time for the real rap battle to begin. There is a reason why I was feared by many back in the day. You see this mask on my face and how it has these filters on the sides? The air in the overworld here causes me to lose my mentality in an instant if I take it off. Not to mention that it makes me extremely aggressive.
So, it's like a sedative?
For the most part.
I had a rap battle against people worse than you, who can sing better than you. I have absolutely no reason why I should be afraid of losing. Isn't that right, girlfriend?
Hell yeah! Kick his ass, boyfriend. For us.
You seem very confident. That's what I like to see. But here's the thing. If you lose... well, I guess you're just gonna have to find that one out. I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. Alright everyone, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to finish and end this game once and for all. Place your bets and pick your winner, cause things are about to go wild. Are you ready, boyfriend?
3, 2, 1, go!
Your time is up, boyfriend, and a deal. You lost.
Crap, I don't think the casino can hold on any longer. He's gonna tear the whole house down and get everyone killed.
Let go of me! Let me at him!
Stop! Blackjack! You're going to destroy this whole casino and kill everyone. And you have to pay Robro billions to rebuild it.
Hurry up already. I can't hold him back any longer.
Got it.
Thank you kindly, you two. Sometimes I'm unable to get the mask on myself. Now that I have won the wager, I'm going to continue on holding on to my riches. And as for you, boyfriend and girlfriend, you both will become the things you fantasize of having, like the previous fools who were blinded by the luxury!
Blackjack, honey, you need to stop this right now. He shouldn't be your next victim.
Huh? Cage? What are you talking about?
Answer me this. When was the last time you fought someone that fought back so valiantly? You see, all your other victims didn't last nearly as long as the little blue boy. The dude gave everything he got. He even accepted his fate near the end of the last song. Came to terms with the fact that he had already lost, unlike the previous ones who just begged for mercy.
Yeah, dude got some balls, taking everything you throw at him like a champ. You should be impressed yourself, Blackjack. He's the only one out of all the previous fishes who actually lasted many rounds against you, due to both of you having equal skill.
You both to make a fair point.
Blackjack, be honest with us. If you wanted to, you could have easily beaten him using your talent. Like how you used to win against your previous victims, but you didn't. Is it because it's been so long since you last had a real rap battle? You just wanted to relive those moments?
I mean, I guess you're right. I could have beaten him much quicker. But when he suggested a rap battle, I just wanted to see if I still got it. To see if I'm still able to rap like my old self. And I admit, it was fun. Actually, the most fun I ever had during a wager.
See? Maybe Cage is right. It wouldn't hurt to spare the dude of this girl. I mean, you both looked like you were having fun. The audience was having fun. And by the way you rap, you definitely still got it.
Alright, boyfriend. Listen up. Normally, I would have sealed your fate by now. But my lackeys here make a fair point. You did resist, and you're a pretty good rapper. Haven't seen one as good as you in a millennium.
Be thankful we were here. Otherwise, you would have been torn to bits.
Thank you for sparing us, Blackjack.
Come on, boyfriend. Let's get out of here. It's been a crazy day, and you look pretty out of it.
Alright, they're leaving. L, Cage, let's go. Business calls elsewhere.
I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa. I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa. I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa. I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa.
Three, two, one, go! 3, 2, 1, go! Three, two, one, go! Three, two, one, go! Three, two, one, go!